castle was built by a military commander and a castle expert, Taketora Todo, back in the early 17th century. And it's one of 3 water castles in all of Japan. Water castle because, well, it's surrounded by a giant moat. And so this guy used all of his castle building techniques to build one of the nicest of the early 17th century. Here in Imabari. Wow, their military armor was certainly pretty freaky. Pretty creative too. So there's a ghost story behind that ghost. There was a candy store here in Imabari, and there was a woman that would come in and give a coin to the candy store owner. He would give her a candy. She would leave, and she did this for 6 days. 7th day, she had no money, but he gave her the candy anyway. And then he decided to follow her. Followed her to the graveyard, where she sort of disappeared. And then he heard a baby cry. And then this baby was actually laying in the womb of this dead lady. And so obviously he picked up the baby was still alive. And this was a monk-to-be and was raised by this man. And so that's the story of the ghost giving candy to a baby. Crazy. So there is the suspension bridge that we biked across a number of days ago. So many call Imabari a small town, but it's still 120,000 people, so that's not really a small town. In Canada, that's a city. That's a small city. Have you ever wondered what those roof ornaments look like that are up on top of the temples and the buildings and the Japanese houses? Take a look. This is Taketora Todo. So they would walk all the way from one castle up in Kyoto, which is 5 hours by car, all the way here to meet and to talk about military action. Crazy.